Brexit trade talks will continue this week after the EU appeared to buckle over Boris Johnson's demands that British sovereignty must be respected. The Daily Express understands that UK officials believe they have a better chance of a breakthrough, with Brussels now showing a greater appreciation for our position. The dramatic turnaround came as Mr. Johnson and European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen agreed that negotiations will continue this week, having previously suggested that Sunday was a hard deadline for progress to be made. This leaves both sides a fortnight to find a way to break the deadlock before the Brexit transition period ends on December 31. If no trade deal is agreed by then, Britain will walk away from the European Union and begin trading on World Trade Organization terms from January 1. Sources close to the talks said both sides had made progress on the level playing field issue, one of the key differences between the sides, after the EU dropped its ratchet clause demand for Britain to be permanently tied to the bloc's regulations. The two teams are now exploring how the UK can be allowed a managed divergence from the EU's rulebook without bureaucrats having free rein to slap Britain with punitive trade tariffs at short notice. Negotiators were said to be working on a solution that would take future trade disputes to an independent committee if either side believed a rule change creates an unfair competitive advantage for the other's businesses. Signaling a significant concession, a senior EU source said, "The defense of the single market is a red line for the European Union. What we have proposed to the United Kingdom respects British sovereignty. It could be the basis for an agreement." Another source close to the UK negotiating team signaled that the fact the talks are continuing means there is still hope of a resolution. "They have moved and there is a chink of light, but there is more work to do," they said. Speaking after his showdown call with Ms. von der Leyen and then holding an emergency cabinet meeting, Mr. Johnson said both sides will try, with all our hearts, to strike a deal. But keeping the pressure on the EU, he warned the UK should get ready to trade on WTO terms as a no-deal exit remains the most likely outcome. "As things stand, and this is what Ursula and I agreed, I am afraid we are still very far apart on some key things," he said. "But where there is life, there's hope. We are going to keep talking to see what we can do. The UK certainly won't be walking away from the talks. I think people will expect us to go the extra mile." He added, "What we can't do is compromise on that fundamental nature of what Brexit is all about, which is us being able to control our laws, control our fisheries. It's very, very simple. I think our friends get it."